You get that on? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Police Commission meeting for December. It's 7:01 and I'll call the meeting to order. And if we could all rise for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so, gentlemen, we got 2 sets of minutes.
Do we do anything as far as having come out of non-public? In public?
Oh, yes, okay, right now. We need to make a motion to see if, we did make a motion to come out of non-public,
public,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and I made a motion, well, we don't have to make a motion on the public, but now we gotta make a motion to seal the minutes.
So moved.
Okay? Second, all in favor?
Aye.
So we'll seal the minutes to the non-public. Did you give Lil your notes?
Yes, she's off.
Okay. All right, thanks for reminding me about that. Okay, so, gentlemen, review the minutes. We had a non-public session on the 13th, and then we had a public session, and the minutes are enclosed. You've got copies of them electronically earlier. I'm looking for a motion to approve both sets of minutes, please.
I'll make, motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Okay, which ones are those? The non-public?
The
Let's start with
non-public
the
first, yes.
Okay, so non-public, all in favor?
I'll second.
Oh, okay, all in favor? Aye, okay. And then now we gotta, do a motion on the public minutes.
I'll also motion that we accept the public minutes as presented. Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so all the minutes are done? Okay, department report. This evening, the chief is ill and he will not be attending. So with that, I believe you're gonna cover maybe a couple of his points,
Sure.
probably.
Yeah.
And the lieutenant is here and we'd like to hear what you have to say today. Rick?
All right, we'll just combine everything.
Yeah, okay.
All,
So some of it would be what the chief might have talked about.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, crime-wise, it was a pretty quiet month, which was good. So nothing, spectacular, it's regular routine stuff. Looks like, we had 14, complaints made, 9 arrests, and 171 motor vehicle stops, so a pretty routine month, nothing that jumped out as being out of the ordinary, but pretty busy with regular stuff. We did do a lot of community service stuff this month, going towards the holidays and Christmas and all that stuff. So we had that the Liberty House donation thing that was finished up at the beginning of this month. That was pretty good. We donated a bunch of stuff to the Liberty House. People came in and gave stuff for our veterans and stuff. It was actually pretty nice. The goal was to fill a cruiser, the entire space of a cruiser with stuff, and that went pretty
Good. That's the Liberty House in Manchester there,
Yeah, it's like
near Brown Avenue?
Yeah, it's like a house of veterans.
Yeah.
Between houses. We had our first Santa parade with the fire department.
You went by my house, yeah.
Yeah, so, we had, some it was all volunteers that helped out with the thing. We got a couple pictures of you, so Chris Bowler really stepped up to help out, even though he froze, but it went really well. And it's, we have to plan it a little bit better, I guess, people didn't have enough time to come out and see Santa go by the house. The idea was we were gonna
Right, 'cause I
have.
didn't even know.
Yeah, the idea was we drove around all the suburb, parking, all the neighborhoods of Auburn, and we have Santa so the kids can see Santa drive around in a little sled thing. Now, I wouldn't sit in the sled, but other people did, and it was freezing, I guess, but,
Is that the sled that's sitting at Eaton's house on,
No, some guy made it for us, a guy over on Pingree.
It almost looks a little bit like the sled he has on Eaton Hill, a little bit, but his is
It went,
big.
it went pretty well, a lot of other communities do it, it's just a fun thing to do, that volunteers do and stuff. So we're working on to make it a little better, maybe we can have like times, like on the website, so you know kind of what time they'd be approaching your neighborhood kind of thing, so that's what we thought about. But we'll work that out next year, we got a year to plan that.
Okay, sure.
The big thing they got going on right now is that giving tree thing, that's pretty big, where we give out tags for families in need. I think, what do we have, like 13 families or something that are identified through the school and now the community and stuff, and that's been pretty big. That's usually the ones that are wrap party thing, is that, what is it? December 18th, so that'll go from now to December 18th, and then all the kids from the school come over and help wrap all the gifts and stuff, and then the officers deliver them. It goes out, that goes pretty good too.
Kids from the Auburn school will come and rap?
Yeah,
Like the older kids?
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much any kid.
Good, yeah,
Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts.
yeah, oh, yeah, good, okay.
Last project we got in the planning phases is this Project Safeguard. It's the Auburn Village School runs a safety program for the kids every year. I think it's 7th grade. It's kind of an annual thing, and that's still kind of in the early stages. They want us to do some kind of training thing there for the kids. So that'll happen, but that's not till March, so we got time
Yep,
to look at that. We went to the selectmen's meeting and finished up our computer stuff. You guys had us go there to ask about the computer lines, and we got approval for that. So they approved any surplus funds we used to purchase the mobile data terminals, 2 of them, and then the 9 computers for the police station. So they approved all that stuff, and we got the computer line approved at the lower amount.
yes,
And that's done. So we were done with the selectmen for the budget, which was a good thing. And then I went to budget committee on that Thursday, the same week, and they approved that last budget line, which was the computers was still up in the air. So all our budget stuff is done. So we
yeah.
are done our
We
budget.
had left that line open,
Yeah, so all budget stuff for the police department is done for this year.
yeah.
A little bit earlier than normal, so we went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think that's about it. Like I said, it was a pretty quiet month crime-wise, so.
Yeah, so on the budget,
Yep.
how close is this build up?
That's just,
Try to put everything in there as much as possible.
December, it looks like December 6th, this runs.
December 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're at 89.93%. Any questions for, is that the end of your report,
That's
Lieutenant?
it, yeah.
Any questions for the Lieutenant?
No, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice job. So our budget is all settled, and you're gonna get 2 laptops for the cruisers, and you're gonna get all the 9 computers replaced with the new Windows.
Yep.
Okay, that's terrific, out of last year's money.
Right.
And that's why our line went, the budget committee had approved us for 30,000, and now that's back down to 23.
23.
And we took that out as well, so.
Yep.
How did our overall budget then look with the 23, gone down to 23? You know, we removed that 7,000. Does anybody have an idea?
I think it's still slightly up, but not much, like
Yeah.
a couple thousand.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
was gonna
2019
say, it must be
budget
very
versus
close to
2018.
flat,
Yeah.
Other than the wages, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
Well, yeah, okay.
Something else. Yeah.
All right, so, you all set?
Yeah, all good.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Hello, how are you, Steve?
Great, how you doing?
Good, neighborhood watch. It's been a little on the quiet side.
Well, it's been quiet, I apologize for missing the last meeting, I was stuck with some regulator auditors at work. So-
No problem. The only thing I noticed is the last 2 issues of the neighborhood, the town crier. The issue I just got at the house, I'd say within the last week, had no mention of the, sign up for the neighborhood watch, like that ad that I wanted you to run, and the month before either. So I'm hoping that moving forward, we can make sure that that ad is placed on a monthly basis all the time. Maybe say, hey, new to town, or just recently moved, and a little head, maybe Melissa could work on, a snappy little ad that,
I know we've asked, but we can ask again.
yeah, I mean, I did ask Patty Russo, she is the editor, I saw her in person a couple of months ago at a meeting. In fact, she was sitting next to you, Paula, and I asked her, I said, hey, can you make sure that it goes in every month? And she said she would, but it has not missed a new time since then. So I'd like to, get the membership up. There are a lot of new people moving. You look at the real estate thing in the paper on Fridays, and 3 or 4 or 5 houses, it looks like all the time are in there, so those are new people. Some are new people, some are people from town, Auburn to Auburn, but you do have people moving up from whatever town.
Absolutely right, and I think, as people do move in, and word get, word gets around, people do wanna join up. I know we had some new, members from the list that, Melissa had sent out from, election day that she had, put together, and, those have been added to the rules as well. I believe it was 17, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
13 or 17.
Other than that, it has been very quiet. So
Terrific.
I haven't,
Someday you could get me a membership number, and then we could see where it's at the end of 2018, and a year from now, we could have the same conversation and see
Sure,
if we
I'd love to
can
do that.
maintain it or go up a little bit, even would be awesome.
we'll get, maybe we can arrange to get together with all the other, group leaders and make sure we
You can bring them in on our police commission meeting, because we'd like to thank them for their services as well.
That'd be nice.
Okay, so if you could get them in, maybe our next meeting, would be awesome. If you think you could, try to put it together.
I'll try to see what I can do.
Yeah, that would be great.
Right.
And maybe, we get Melissa to make a nice ad, and then we'll put that in. I know she made an ad before, not that it wasn't nice, and hopefully the town will just put it in all the time, all religiously. Or an insert, but an insert would cost money, because I think somebody else does the inserts for the paper. Okay. Any questions for Steve?
No?
Okay. All right, let me see, old business, discuss computer purchases, we already did. Unless anybody else wants to talk computers, and I'm done with that till next year. Okay, and under new business, we have employee evaluations. We've all looked them over, so I'd be looking to put some motions on those evaluations, please.
Start with
Okay.
Officer Bardis first.
Oh, we tabled yours.
Oh, are you in here?
Maybe.
I don't think so. Sorry, I just picked them up like they were laid down. Officer Bardis obtained a satisfactory review. Therefore, I will motion that he receive his step increase. He is currently labor grade 6, step 13. Motion that he would go stay in a labor grade 6, but move up to step 14.
Okay. Second? Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so moved. Oh, just give it to Lowell, now that we all signed it.
Now that I know he wants a piece last.
This one's worse.
So it's worth it.
Yeah.
Next we have, what's his name? Officer Shabbat. Again, with a satisfactory review. Currently, he is at a labor grade 13, step 18. Based on his satisfactory review, I would motion that he go to a labor grade 13, step 19.
I'll second.
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Congratulations, Mr. Chairman.
And that's it.
Motion adjourned?
Second. And last but not least, of course, is Officer Pelton, not Officer Pelton, excuse me. Sorry.
Give him time.
Lieutenant Pelton.
I thought you were gonna say Chief Pelton.
Lieutenant Pelton is currently a labor grade 17, step 15, and based upon his satisfactory review, I would motion that he move to a labor grade 17, step 16.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Great job, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
So before we adjourn, any comments from the audience at all, you folks? Okay, well, we'll wish you all happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays. Yeah.
Coming up in 2 weeks, believe it or not. And we as a police commission might have a non-public meeting in another week or two, but it won't affect you folks. So with that said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn at 7:14. Yikes. The car is still warm. I'll second that. Okay. All in favor, we are hereby adjourned.
Good job.
I have never seen anything like that.
Sucks, boy.